Hey, John Miles here, and I'm going to show how to use the Iris camera with a monitor. And this is one way to use the camera where you don't even need a computer. You can just plug a wire from the camera to the monitor, and then you can look at your pictures that way. And it's kind of convenient when you're traveling. So to do that, we have this cord that comes with the camera, and it is a mini HDMI here that fits into the camera, and a regular HDMI connector here. See, that goes into pretty much any TV or monitor. So I'm going to start with plugging this into the screen here. So I just take this, it's kind of like a flat, you can pretty much see it there, and there's usually only one type opening there. Put that right in there. Now I have the cord plugged into the monitor, and I'll turn that on. And then I'll get my camera, which is here. Now I just took some pictures, so I'm going to show how you play them back. And you open this side panel here, and you plug in this mini HDMI end of the cord. It's just a kind of a small, flat version of the regular size end, and it goes right into the second jack from the bottom. Now once that's in, you can turn on your camera here. I just turned it on, and now everything that shows up here will show up there. And consequently, all I have to do is hit the playback button, which is this upper left corner button with the right pointing triangular arrow. I push that, and then I go my iris photo. And to move, this is like the last picture that I took, and if I want to move to the previous 23 out of 24, I just hit this left pointing arrow to the left of the OK button. Now I'm looking at 22 of 24. Alternatively, besides those horizontal left and right arrows down here on either side of the OK button, you could just use this thumb knob here, and now I'm on 21 of 24, and you just find which two pictures you want to look at. And then usually you want to choose a left and a right that are consecutive, and then here's the left iris that I took of myself, and here's the right iris, and it'll give you the name of the frame number. But what I like to also do is you can zoom in and make it fill the screen by hitting this middle button on the left. Has a magnifying glass with a plus symbol as an icon, and you push on that and you can zoom in and see the iris in larger scale. Meanwhile, I'm on the right iris. If I rotate this dial, then I go over to the left iris, like that. So I can flip between right, left, right, left. Now that one's not very sharp in focus, but the point here, you can keep the same magnification. That's a better picture. That's a really good shot right there. And not only that, you can even zoom in even more if you want. You know, you just keep hitting the magnifying icon button with the plus symbol to zoom in, and then you use the four arrow keys surrounding the OK button to navigate, and you can actually zoom in and look in great detail. So that's how you look at your iris on close up. You just keep hitting that magnifying glass icon, and then to zoom back out, you hit the one right below it, has a magnifying glass icon with a minus symbol right in the middle, and then you can zoom out that way. And then when you get to the full screen, it'll give you the name. It's picture 22, and then the other one, well, that one's not very close. This is a good shot here. So I would just, like with a client, I would just flip between these two. And remember, you can zoom in and flip as well. So I'm going to center that. Then I use the thumb wheel here, and I can flip between the two iris photos like that. And that's pretty much how you play back your picture on a monitor. You can plug it into any TV monitor, computer monitor. And now, just to show again how simple it is to use, I will use this, and I'll use it in live mode where the actual live video is going to show there. And to do that, there's a LV button right here. So it's called Live View. And when I do press that button, now it's going to show whatever the camera is pointing at. And if I hit LV again, it'll go out of that mode. And before I actually, no, I'll just go ahead and do it. Now remember, it's on a white balance for flash. So when it sees your eye, like up here, it won't look like correct color. But when the flash takes, it will be the correct color. So here's how I do it. So I've got the focusing light on. I've got it on autofocus. I'm going to start out at minimum focus. I'm going to open my eye so the camera can see the whole iris. And there you have it, perfect picture. Remember, in the live view, it doesn't look like it's the right kind of color, but it's balanced. It's all set up to perfectly have perfect color with flash. So now I'm doing my left eye. It's usually a little more challenging than the right eye. There it is. Alright, now see, that didn't autofocus, so I'm going to do it over. And that's good. And again, like, even when I'm playing it back, okay, alright, now I'm going to go to playback, then I can always zoom in on that, you know, like that. And I can move back and forth, pan. I can go to a preceding photo, also a good one. And so all of this can be done without any computer. It saves the images on the memory card, and you can download them later to your computer. And that is pretty much how you take iris photos. And it's kind of neat having this and a chin rest. Then when you're taking the person's picture, you know, you can actually see their iris right there on the screen, and then when you take the picture, it'll show up. So that is how you use the camera with a monitor and no computer involved.